Hi everyone, my name is Jess, and today we're going to be doing a chair strength workout. If you don't already have it, go ahead and grab a chair, preferably without any arms, with some sturdy feet. If at any point throughout the exercise you need to put your chair up against the wall for extra support, feel free to do that. And we're also going to be using free weights and a TheraBand. So to start, let's go ahead and warm up our body just by doing some simple marches, really driving the knee up as high as you can. Making sure to incorporate the arms in as well. Good. And in about 10 seconds, we're going to go into some side-to-side steps and arm swings. In 3, 2, and 1. Step side to side with our lower feet. And then add in some arm swings, alternating which arm is on top. Looking good. Let's do this for 10 seconds and then we'll move on. In 3, 2, 1. Keeping our lower body moving, we're going to step and roll out the hips. Step to the other side, making a big wide circle and opening up those hips. And the slower you do this movement, you can get a little bit more of a balance exercise. Awesome. 10 more seconds and we'll grab our chair and get into the workout. In 3, 2, and 1. Good. Alright, let's grab our chair. And then we're just going to use our body weight for this, so you don't need any weights. We're going to come to the front of the chair, have our feet about shoulder width apart, and we're going to drive our hips backwards so that we tap the chair behind us and come back up. Making sure to not shift our weight completely backwards onto the chair. And I like this because this helps drive the hips backwards so that we are keeping our knees behind our toes. 10 seconds, we got this. And trying to keep our chest as upward as you can. In 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So let's go ahead and grab a single weight, and we're coming to the side of the chair. So the outside leg is going to be the one that's going to be in front, and then the back leg is going to come in this slight dig. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. And we're going to start with the weight on the top of our thigh, and then we're going to drive down to past our knee to about our shin and come back up. Good. Trying not to bend the knee as much and focusing more on hinging at the hip. For an increased intensity, you can lift up the back leg on the way down. So it comes up and taps back and down, back up. Good. 10 more seconds. Make sure we're breathing here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Good. And to the other side. Again, outside leg will be to the front, back leg in a dig. And let's go. 15 seconds. And as we're coming up, making sure to shift the hips underneath us and tilt that pelvis under. And again, you can lift up the back leg for that increased intensity to really feel a good stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Looking good. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So let's go ahead and put our weight down and come behind the chair. We're going to do these one-legged squat things. So the right leg is going to be just directly behind the chair, and then the left leg will be straight out. And we're going to go ahead and bend at the knee and slide that leg out and back up. You should feel this in the glutes as well as the inner thigh or the adductors. Good. Again, still focusing on driving the hips backwards. I know this one can be more difficult, keeping the knee behind the toe. Let's do 3 more. 2. Good, and other side. You can also have your standing leg be slightly turned out if that's more comfortable. And bend at the knee and slide up. Good. Make sure we're still breathing here. 10 seconds. You can also look down and try to see if your knee is going over your toe. 2 more. And 1. Awesome. Alright, next we're going to go ahead and stay behind the chair and go into some calf raises. Be sure to not put all your weight into the chair, and just have your fingertips there. Let's go ahead and lift up on the heels and back down. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, 10 seconds. Making sure that we come straight up and straight down, not letting our ankles bow from side to side. In 3, 2, 1 more. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and come to the front of our chair and grabbing our TheraBand once again. We're going to place it above our knees. Also make sure you're towards the front of the chair. We're not utilizing the backrest. And for this one, we're going to lift up at the heels to try to create a 90-degree angle. And then we're going to pulse outwards towards the side walls and back in. Good. And you can also pulse outwards slightly for an increased intensity here. Good. And you could also hold for a higher intensity as well. And back in. 10 seconds. Still breathing. Good. 3, 2, 1 more. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab some water. And then take off the TheraBand. And we're going to go into some arm exercises here. So we're going to start again sitting towards the front of the chair. We're going to start at our knees. We're going to pull to create some slight tension. And then we're going to lift up above our head and back down. Keeping tension the entire time. Awesome. And similar to the previous exercise, you can pulse at the top. And going back to that tension. 10 seconds. Good. And next we'll grab our dumbbells and go into some bicep curls. Let's do 1 more. And down. Awesome. And we'll go ahead and grab both dumbbells this time. Taking a seat again. And we're going to start with our thumbs straight upwards. having a 90-degree angle with our arms. And we're going to bring the dumbbells up to our shoulders, back down to 90, and then from here we're going to open up and back in. Keeping it nice and controlled throughout each movement. Awesome. And keeping those upper arms glued to our side. 10 seconds, you got this. Still breathing. Good. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we're going to go into some frontal and lateral arm raises. So we're going to have our dumbbells starting at our knees. We're going to come up straight in front of us, parallel. We're going to open to a T and back down to the side, and then we're going to reverse it. So we come up to the T, parallel, back down. Good. 10 seconds. In through the nose and out through the mouth. One more. Looking good, almost there. You got it. Perfect. Alright, we're good to set our dumbbells down. And then we're going to go into some tricep dips. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. And our hands are going to be closer to the front corners of the chair. And then we're going to move our body out so we're hovering. And as we come down, we're going to try to create a 90-degree angle with our legs and our arms. And for an increased intensity, you can have your legs straight out in front of you on your heels, trying to get down as far to the ground as you can. Feel the burn. Good, 10 seconds. You got it. Keep breathing. Trying to push our shoulders down too, not disengaging the upper body. 2 more. Come on. 1 more. Perfect. Alright, let's go and grab water one more time. And now we're going to go into some push-ups. So again, similar to the tricep dips, your hands can be closer to the front of the chair. And again, this one can be done on your knees or up on your toes, whichever you prefer. And let's go ahead and go down and up, tucking the pelvis under to try to have as straight back as you can. Good, 10 seconds, come on. Keep breathing. 3 more. And 2. 1 more, keep pushing. Awesome. Alright, since we're already on the ground, let's go ahead and find our way to our back. And then have our legs up on the chair. And we're just going to go into a basic crunch. So hands behind the ears. And come up and down. Driving the chin to the ceiling rather than towards our feet. Really breathe here. 10 seconds. Keep it up. In 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So let's go ahead and scoot backwards. And we're going to have our feet up on the chair, trying again that 90-degree angle. Our hands can be down by our sides. And we're going to lift our hips to the ceiling and back down. up and down. Tucking the pelvis on the way up. And this works the glutes, hamstrings, and erector spinae. 10 seconds. You can also add in an abductor movement here on the up phase. So we can come up, pulse outwards, back in, and lower. Good. 3 seconds. 2. 1 more. Perfect. Alright, and let's find our way back to standing. And we're going to go ahead and grab just one weight. Sitting towards the front of the chair. We're going to have our right arm on our hip. And we're going to lean down to the side and back up. Trying to keep our back flat against a wall. Awesome. 10 seconds. Still engaging the entire core, not just relying on the obliques here. 5 seconds, you got it. 2. 1 more. And other side. Let's go. Being sure to keep our neck engaged as well, and not letting it turn to the side. Keep breathing. 10 seconds. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. 3 more. Good. And 1 more. Awesome. Go ahead and set your weight down, and then we're going to go into another ab workout. So we're going to have our hands probably closer to the back of the chair, and our feet are going to be straight out in front of us. And engaging the core, we're going to go ahead and bring in one knee and back out. Making sure to keep the upper body engaged and that we're not hunched over, but really pushing the chest forward. Keep breathing. And for an increased intensity, you can do both legs at the same time. But make sure you don't disengage the upper body. Good. Almost done. 5 seconds. Two more. Good. All right. So we're good to move our chair out of the way. We're going to go into a couple cool down exercises. So we're going to start just by a slow side-to-side step. Really focus on breathing during this. In our upper body, we're going to go into an arm stretch. So right arm across. Pressing that shoulder down and lengthening the back of the neck. Hold this for 10 seconds and switch sides. Awesome job today. And switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Pressing the shoulder down. You can also switch up your placement of your hand for a deeper stretch if needed. In 10 seconds. Keep breathing. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keeping the lower body moving. Let's go ahead and have our hands behind our back. We're going to grab at the wrist, and we're going to try to lengthen out our arms, like so, and really open up the chest. You can also slightly look up here too. 10 seconds. Keep breathing and feel your heart rate come back down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it out a little bit. Now we're going to go into the quad stretch. So let's go ahead and grab our right ankle, tucking the hips under. You can also have a slight bend in your standing leg for a little bit more support. And your hand can be wherever you need it to be to balance. And for another balance challenge, you can also lean forward. Let's hold this 5 more seconds and we'll switch sides. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Tucking the hips under. Still being aware of the upper body, shoulders back and down. You can go into that additional balance. Let's hold 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and release. Awesome. For this next one, I'm going to do a calf stretch. So you can utilize a wall, or we can just use our chair since it's here. And I like to bend the back leg so that I can lift up my toe onto the chair or wall. And then I straighten this back leg and kind of lean into the chair to really feel a stretch along the back of the calf. Awesome. Really breathe into it. And you can also bend the knee again, reposition to get an even deeper stretch. Let's hold 5 seconds. I'll move to the other side. Three, 2, and 1. Good. Again, bending the back leg, toe up, and lean into it. In through the nose, and out through the mouth. Let's hold this 7 more seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to do one more stretch here. So we're going to have our feet out, probably outside the shoulders. We're going to lean to the right, really opening up along the side. Again, really breathing into this. Let's hold this 10 seconds. Let's reach a little further. And come up in 3, 2, 1, other side. Making sure we're keeping the chest towards the front. And also being aware of our shoulder and having that pressed down as well. So hold this 10 seconds and we'll be all done. Keep breathing. Good job. 3, 2, and 1. That is all for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.